Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1997 Mitsubishi Legnum VR-4 Type S. A Mitsubishi Legnum on our course, and that means one thing: this will be slow. The previous two Legnums we had the Legnum ST, which we expected to be terrible because that car is terrible, and the VR-4 Type S from 1999, which should be a little bit better than this. Which is what scares me, because that car was not very quick at all. It currently sits in 157th place, so I'm hoping the 97 is a little bit quicker. This car is winning Turquoise Pearl, which I'm hoping should push up the leaderboard a little bit, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll have to wait for the Super VR4 before we can get a Legnum up the course, but hopefully that doesn't dampen your excitement for this car, because you never know, maybe it'll be quick, I don't know. Four-wheel drive, 427 horsepower, 1,397 kilos. I do really like a Legnum, so I'm hoping this car is the one that sort of breaks the a bit of a Legnum curse, but we will soon find out. Anyways, this car is got the weirdest third brake light I've ever seen. Is that a texturing error, or did they genuinely look like that? Yes, this car is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mitsubishi GTO LM Edition from '99. Now, that car set a time of 27.017. So, as mentioned, the Legnum, currently the quickest Legnum, set a time of a 30.483. It's actually tied with the Mugen Integra Type R. So, yeah, to give you an idea, that means it's slower than a Honda Accord, slower than the Supra RZ, Spiderman 4-wheel drive, slower than the Esprit Sport 350. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping this can go under 30. That would be my sort of dream, but I don't know if I've gotten half a second quicker in the intervening time between this car and that car. Admittedly, this lap will be a lot quicker than the first two because I'm not looking for times on a screen anymore, so that should help a little bit. But to be fair I say to be fair, to be slightly critical of the Legnums, they're just not great for this course. Obviously, I mean, the fact that they're sort of big, heavy, hulking wagons doesn't help. 30.830. Yeah, obviously the fact that they're sort of big, hulking wagons doesn't help. But also, the key issue is they're just not powerful enough to get round it. We had the Nissan Stagia a couple of episodes ago, and that Stagia was a terrible car to drive, truly obnoxiously awful car to drive, but it's quicker than this, 30.212, and that's because it just has enough power to deal with its weight, as this doesn't. I mean, maybe a racing modification will help this, obviously. I've left that for the Super VR4. The reason I've left that for the Super VR4 is twofold. One, because the GT2 Plus actually fixes the 99 Legnum, so that is going to be 4-wheel drive instead of the terrible front-wheel drive version, so that'll actually get a bit more power and should hopefully be actually usable. And also because all Legnums have the same racing mod, which I think is a bit... I'd say it's quite irritating, because all the Galants have like different racing mods, but the Legnums do not have that. The Legnums just sort of have this. Oh, well, not this, but they have like a sort of generic sort of white and grey and black, which isn't great. I do think there's a little bit of time in this vehicle. I don't think it's going to go under 30 though. That actually ties it with something that's quite telling of how sort of mediocre the pace of this vehicle is. Yeah, it's just not it. It's just not it. They just don't have the power to, again, Super VR4s, I think they make close to like 500 horsepower, so, if this can get a 30.2, I have no doubt the Super VR4 will get under 30, so at least we will have a Legnum that can do it, but, yeah, I mean, compared to Legacies, there's just absolutely nowhere compared to them. So, yeah. A 30.212 will tie this vehicle with the Mazda Familia Interplay. It goes into 132nd place, which on the face of it doesn't look too bad, because it means it's quicker than an S2000 and an Evo 2 and an RX-7 Type RSR and the Lexus GS400, but slower than the XKR Coupe. It's slower than a standard Impreza wagon. Like, yeah, I think they had like 310 horsepower or something. It's slower than that. Slower than an Alfa Romeo 156, Peugeot 406. Slower than the Celica GT4 RC, which is also quite a disappointing car. It's not even close to like the slowest legacies. It's just not it. That's it. That's the problem with the Legnums. They're just not it. So it's a better showing than it was from the previous time we had a Legnum, but yeah, still not quite enough dice. It's telling when it sort of ties itself with, I think, what is the second or third cheapest car in the game. And yeah, I mean, it's not that much quicker than the front-wheel drive Eclipse, which again is another car that went ages ago, so maybe that could be even quicker if we run it now. So yeah, unfortunate to say the least. Anyways, that is it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.